everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Dania Marie, and today, if you haven't guessed it yet by the title, we're going to be doing this Princess Jasmine inspired look. So I did this like a very 2019 Princess Jasmine, something that Princess Jasmine would do if she dressed up in today's age. So that's kind of what I went for today. I didn't go for the full like Princess Jasmine exact look. I really wanted to do something different for this. Comment down below if you've seen the Aladdin movie yet. I've already seen it 2 times. Probably gonna see it a lot more if I'm gonna be honest here. So yeah, I really love the movie. I talk a little bit about it in this video. And if you would like to know how I got this Princess Jasmine inspired look, please keep watching. We're gonna start by priming our eyes as usual. I'm going in with my Tarte Cosmetics Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Neutral to prep our eyes here. Face is done if you haven't noticed, but I'm sure you have. Today is all about the eyes. It's all about the Jasmine eyes. So, but I will maybe touch up a few things because I am using the powder blushes from the Aladdin Collection by MAC Cosmetics on my face. So for today's look, I actually used mostly the BH Cosmetics and Daisy Marquez palette. It has that really pretty shade right here that kind of is a little bit jasmine-y, and then this shimmer right here as well. So I'll be using those two for this look today. And then I also used maybe like one shade from the Aladdin Collection by MAC Cosmetics eyeshadow palettes. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm taking this Morphe M514 brush and the shade Daisy from the palette right here. Also, I have Aladdin nails if you haven't seen yet. That is Aladdin and Jasmine, a little bit of Raja. So yeah, those are my nails. So taking that shade Daisy from the palette, and then I'm just gonna start applying this. I'm basically like packing this on because this color takes a lot of packing to really make it like apparent. So I'm just like packing it on. I honestly really like this eyeshadow palette, the Daisy Marquez palette with BH Cosmetics. It's like one of my faves. I've used it so much. So let's talk about the movie. Now I know probably some of you haven't seen it yet, but I've already seen it twice since I last posted a video, and I'm in love with the movie. Actually, the first time I watched it, I was so judgy about everything, and I think that was like a big mistake because I really didn't allow myself to enjoy the movie like completely. And there were some things where I was like, and then there were some things that I was like, wow. Like Jasmine, Princess Jasmine, she was so incredible. Like more than I even expected. So was Aladdin. Like his voice was so similar to the actual like cartoon movie, the original one. I was just like, oh my god, like it's like you took the voice from the original movie and like just put it into this live action one. It was such a good match. He had like the Aladdin charm and everything like that. So I did really like both Aladdin and Jasmine. And the genie was great. Like I've never laughed so hard in a movie before. And it actually takes a lot to make me laugh and like die laughing, like cry. I was like crying. That's how much I was like laughing in a movie. So that was pretty impressive for me because it's hard for a movie to make me laugh. I think he definitely lived up to the level that Robin Williams did. I mean, no one's ever gonna be Robin Williams, but I think he did a really great job. He added his own twist, which is really great. I really love the way they switched Jasmine's story. Now I'm not gonna go into it in case you haven't seen it yet, but there is like a really cool change to Jasmine's story. She's much more of a powerful figure in this movie, and I loved that about this movie so much. I also, the first time I watched it, felt kind of underwhelmed by A Whole New World, but when I watched it the second time, I liked it so much better. I think I was just being way too picky. The first time, I went in there like with a super judgy like mindset, but I totally changed that when I watched it the second time, and I felt like I liked it so much better. So yeah, I really liked it the second time. I now officially can say that I loved the movie a lot, and I loved Jasmine. Loved the new song for her in the movie. Aladdin was great. Loved the genie. Jafar wasn't my favorites, just because I didn't feel like he really fit the role that we all have seen like in the original Aladdin film. But I mean, he wasn't bad. It just wasn't my favorite. The Sultan was really great too. Raja was adorable. Comment down below if you've seen it, what your thoughts are on the movie, who was your favorite character, anything Aladdin related about the film. I want to know what you guys think. I'm going to take a Sigma E36 blending brush, and I'm going to be taking the shade Dulce right here in the palette, and I'm just going to go over the top part of where this shadow is and blend that out there, just like as a nice little transition to give it a little bit more color up here. So A Whole New World didn't make me emotional the first time, mainly because I was saying I felt like something was missing from it. Like I felt like there was like this magical aspect missing from it, but the second time I watched it, it did make me emotional, which is weird. The song that did make me really emotional was Jasmine's new song, Speechless. Yeah, that one got me in the movie theater. It was so powerful, it was so good. And now I just have it like on repeat. It totally represents everything that Jasmine is. She's always been one of the more confident, more brave, more outgoing, more outspoken princess for Disney. So I think that song definitely reflected on that character. I'm also going to go in with the Aladdin Collection by MAC Cosmetics eyeshadow ×9 Princess Jasmine palette. Whoa, that was so much in one sentence. And I'm going to be taking this shade right here with the same brush. And I'm just going to be doing the same thing like I did with the Dulce shade. I think I explained it in my last video, but Jasmine has been such an important part of my life, and in the time in my life where I realized that I really just needed to accept who I was, even though I got bullied a lot growing up because I'm half Pakistani, so there are a lot of stereotypes behind Pakistanis and all of that area. So I used to get bullied pretty heavily. Like I lost friends over it. I had teachers completely just turn on me, give me bad grades because it just did not like that I was Pakistani. Like they were pretty racist towards me. Yeah, I lost a couple of people because they just couldn't handle it. I don't really understand why. It's nothing bad. And then I used to get picked on for my darker skin tone. Also another reason why I don't know why that's even something to pick on. Like, hello, no one should ever pick on anyone for their skin color, their ethnicity, or anything. So to me, I was always taught not to ever pick on people for anything, you know, and I was always taught to accept people for who they were and what they look like or whatever. And then I saw the Aladdin movie, I saw Jasmine, and that's when everything really changed for me. And I realized that, you know, I was like her and she was like me, and people loved her. And the way that Jasmine like used her voice to speak up for what she believed in and to go against certain things that she knew weren't right, I think that was so powerful for me. And it just like spoke to me. It really did. Like her character and who she was truly did like speak to me. So that's when I decided that, you know, Jasmine was someone, as silly as it sounds, because she was a cartoon character, a Disney cartoon character, that's not what she was to me, like, at all. She meant so much more to me. And the fact that they made like a live action movie now, I was so happy. I could not wait to see it, and it took like 2 years and I was so impatient. But now that there's a real figure out there, like they made a live Jasmine, I think it's so great, especially for younger girls, younger boys, just the younger audience in general. It's so much better to see someone like that live in a movie for kids and for anyone to relate to that and to see such a powerful character like that. So I love the movie. I loved how powerful they made her in the movie, and yeah, I would see it again and again and again. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna take this is a Sigma Cream Color E58 brush, and I'm gonna be taking the shade Dream right here in the Daisy Marquez and BH palette. So this shimmer we're gonna be applying all over the lid, right on top of that minty shade that we have here. And I'm basically just gonna pack it on. To get this color a little bit more vibrant, I'm going to go in with my finger. And then I have it like that. I just grabbed a little bit there on my finger. And I'm going to apply it to my eyelid like that. It just makes the color so much richer and like vibrant. And then the spaces that you feel don't have enough, you can go back in with that Sigma Cream Color brush and just go over and add more. These earrings that I'm wearing are actually from Pakistan. My uncle bought them for me when I was out there visiting family. Okay, so the color on there is pretty much done. Now we're going to move on to the little liner. Did I just say little liner? This is not a little liner at all, but it's really not that hard to do. So let me show you how I got that liner. Okay, so I'm taking the Sigma Stunningly Ladylike Gel Eyeliner. It looks like that. I'm going to be taking, to start, I'm going to be taking a Mikasa E110 brush. It's super thin. This is going to go in the corner here. Okay, so we just apply that, and then I take a angled brush like this. Then I'll take some of the shade Matter. It's this black shade right here in the Daisy Marquez palette. And then we're gonna start to diffuse that out and blend that in together. So from there, we're just going to keep extending it and extending it all the way out like this one. You'll also be connecting it back to this lower lash line, so just be sure to start connecting it like that. I'm also taking this Mikasa E240 and I'm going to start buffing this out and diffusing that color. As you can see, you kind of just go in like a straight line. I'm not like curving it or anything. I'm kind of just going with it as I'm diffusing it and blending it out. I'm going to go back in with the angled brush and start cleaning it up. While you're here doing the wing already, you can start connecting the bottom part together. And I make this pretty thick on this side as well. It's gonna look a little crazy right now, don't worry. It'll all look different when you apply lashes and fix it all up. I'm also gonna go back in with that super thin brush one more time and the same Stunningly Ladylike Gel Eyeliner. And I'm going to apply some into my waterline. Whatever's left on the thin brush, I'm just going over the parts of the wing to darken it up. I'm going to go in with a pencil brush one more time and the shade Daisy from the BH Daisy Marquez. And I'm going to start filling in this shade here on the inner corner and then extending it slightly below that black line there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking this Real Techniques detail brush and the blue shimmer Dream from the Daisy Marquez palette. And I'm just going to apply some of this shimmer here on the inner corner part of my eye, like halfway. This wing though, okay, like that is art. I haven't done a wing in forever. I'm so proud of myself. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this Colourpop and Disney Designer Collection Super Shock Shadow. This is in the shade Hi-Ho or I-Ho. So this is what it looks like. It's super shimmery, creamy. It's really beautiful. Now what I'm gonna do is take a pretty small thin brush. Usually you're supposed to use your finger with these Super Shock shadows to get like the best result. But since the space is pretty small, I'm just going in with the brush. And I'm just applying some of that onto the lid where most of that shimmer is. Well, it just changes it so much, you guys. Like, it gives it such a nice, vibrant look. I'm taking it all the way up above the crease as well. What I'm gonna do now is prep my eyelashes. These are the Thrill Seeker Lashes by Boldface Makeup. I'm gonna apply my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara to my own lashes here. Okay, so now I'm taking some of that Super Shock shadow again, and I'm just going to apply some of this to the inner corner here. I'm also going to grab a very small detail brush and the shade Icy from the Daisy Marquez palette. And I'm going to apply that to the inner corner of my eye there. I also applied the lash off camera, but I'm sure you've noticed that already. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go over some things on my face a little bit. I feel like they kind of got washed out while I was doing my makeup. So I'm going in with the Your Wish Is My Command powder blush from the Aladdin Collection by MAC Cosmetics. And I'm just gonna go over really quick some areas here, my face. Now going in with the Always One Jump Ahead powder blush, and I'm going to be using this as highlight today. Taking my Luxie Beauty 522 brush. This is from the Princess Jasmine brush set, and I'm just going to go over my highlight one more time here. Go over the temples here with some highlight as well. Then I'm going to take, this is the Too Faced Love Flush Justify My Love blush. I kind of broke a little piece of it, so I can't put it up that high. Taking this fluffy brush, just adding a little more here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line my lips super quick, and then I'll come on camera to show you guys the lipstick. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in Stripped. Alright, so here is the final Princess Jasmine inspired look that I created today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this look. And if you have seen the movie, comment down below what your thoughts are. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, comment down below, and hit the bell for notifications so that whenever I post a video, you guys are the first ones to always know. If you haven't seen the Aladdin movie yet, go watch it. You need to see it. It's amazing. I loved it, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna love it. Unless you don't really like Disney movies, but I love Disney movies, especially when it comes to the princesses. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!